Hi and welcome to iAuditor. So using the app and using the document that we have created within the app to support you whilst visiting your engineers on site. Okay, first of all, if you go to the App Store, okay, in this top right hand corner in the search engine you can type in iAuditor, okay, and it will bring up the app. Simply click on mine it says install because I've had it before, but on yours it may give you the opportunity to just pick it up. It is free of charge, so there's no cost. So simply tap on install. As you can see, it's loading there. If I click the home button, you can see on my home screen it's loading up there as well. So tap on iAuditor. Okay, and this is what the home screen looks like. It's a public site, so it's accessible by everybody as long as they've got the app. Just to quickly give you an overview of this front screen, you have a number of options along the bottom and you have a number of options along the right hand side. Okay, now what I'm going to take you through now is how to download the app, download the document that we will be using within the field. So you just simply click on download more templates. Okay, and in the search box in the top right hand corner, like we used before, simply type in your engineer and you. Click on search. Okay, and you will notice the third audit down, you have your engineer and you version 1.0. From there, you can click on the blue button, the blue arrow, sorry, and then it opens up the document for you. I'll take you through the documents in a moment, but there's some important information that I need to go through with you. So click on done. If you go on the bottom of the screen through to templates, you will now notice, just to confirm, that you have the Your Engineer and You version 1.0 on the screen. Okay, just to explain what these buttons are on the right hand side, you have a option to delete or to duplicate. You have an option to actually edit the document, so you can alter and change the document as you see fit. We'll ask you not to do that if possible, please. And then you've got an opportunity, if you do edit and change it in any shape or form, you can share it by adding it up onto the online, so that anybody can access that app. But once again, we'll ask you not to do that, just to use the version that we have at the moment. We will be looking for feedback around the documents for any improvements or changes along the way. This is to prevent multiple variations of Your Engineer and You documents being online. The first point that I need to take you through, which is the most important point, is if you actually click on the document, so anywhere along here, okay, before you complete any documents at all, so this needs to be done once and one time only before you do anything with any documents, we need each team manager individually to click onto export. Okay, now what you would normally use this if you wanted to email a document off to somebody, but there's some very important changes that need to be made within here. If you scroll the screen upwards, you will see customization at the bottom for PDF Word options. So you click on there. Now in this area, you'll see it says pages. If you can go to disclaimer page. Okay, what we need you to do now, and this is for everybody and it's vitally important that we do it, is that you switch off the disclaimer and you also switch off the confidentiality statements. Just to let you know why, there is a disclaimer that is preloaded onto all documents, but it's not independent to the document, it's actually independent to the user, and that disclaimer actually states that we take no responsibility for the information that we put into the actual document itself, which we can't use the document if we leave that in place. So it's very, very important that you actually follow this instruction. Once you've done that, you simply just click on back again, and then close. Now what happens is, because that's aligned to you as an individual and your app on your iPad, any document that you use from the iAuditor application will now no longer send out a disclaimer. Okay? So just to quickly, before we go through the actual document I'm just going to take you back out to your home screen and then quickly show you how to get back into it. Okay, so you're on your home screen. Before you're going out to see your engineer, you want to have a look at the documents and maybe put some information in there. So simply click on your iAuditor app. Okay, it'll load up from where you last left it. So I'll click done, and then I can just simply go to templates at the bottom. So you've got overview, which is the home screen, templates, then you've got audits. So any completed audits will be stored in there. Okay, and from there you can export it and send it out as you see fit. So if I go back to templates, okay, we're just going to go through the document itself. So you've got your engineer and you. Tap on it. Okay, as you can see, it's just preloaded with some boxes. So you just simply follow the boxes, read through the instructions that it gives you, and then that'll take you right through the document. So you've got tech number to start with. So we'll just briefly fill this in as we go. FS1234, name, a other, and some important parts to go through with this for you is that you have a visit date and time, and it automatically logs that for you, so you can capture that. And then if you click on the locate button, okay, locate me, and then it'll ask you to obviously look for your current location, so you're going to find out where I am. Okay, and as you can see, I'm in crew, so you just tap on the bottom and it automatically populates the box for you. Okay, and it does that wherever you are, as long as you've got signal. Okay, and then it's whoever it's completed by, so I'll put team manager, click on done, and that's complete. So that's page 1, all completed. You've got two options here. You can click on start or you can click on next section. So start, and now it brings you through to the actual document that we're going to be using in the field. Okay, the actual document is split into 3 sections. You have pre-visit, you have during the visit, and then you have a follow-up section. Okay, finished off by signatures at the bottom. Just to take you through each of these sections, you've got objective of visit. Okay, so you have a number of options there along that right hand side. You can pick one or you can pick multiples, as you can see I've done there. So from there I will pick customer experience and performance management as an example, and then you have the pre-visit information. So within this pre-visit information, it's an opportunity to capture any data, any information, any source of information that you want prior to going out and seeing your engineer. So customer experience and performance management, so I've got customer experience. So just so it's clear for anybody that may come along and want to have a look at your documents, help if I spell that correctly. Okay. So customer experience, you may have some every customer accounts feedback that you want to discuss with the engineer, and then performance management. Okay, so you may have KPIs, Grand Slam report, MPS, etc. Obviously you'll know what to fill in when you want to, but the most important part is this. So please include any relevant screenshots. So what you can do is, let's say for example this was every customer accounts and I had a copy of an email that a customer had sent in to me, so I can bring obviously the email up on screen and you can take a screenshot of that. To take a screenshot, you simply click on the home button and the iPad on and off button at the same time, so you'll hear a camera noise. So I've now taken a screenshot. What I can do, click on add media, press plus, from library, I'll go to Sky there. Okay, I can pick any documents I want that I've taken a screenshot of, so I'll take this picture of viewing cards, click on done, and as you can see there's a little blue mark there, so you know that it's been added in. Next section. So how does today's visit align with the home service and supply pillars? So you can pick one or once again multiple options of those. So if I wanted to do safe and lean and leading for better, okay. And then the next section is how does this fit in with your team plan? So I've got leading to better over there. Okay, and then obviously fill it in with any detail as to what it's aligned to your plan with. And then the other section was safe and lean. Okay, and once again the detail that you'd need to put in behind that. Okay, so prior to, and then finally there's in this first section you have the engineer topics for discussion during visits. So it's an opportunity to also capture any of the information or anything that your engineer would like to discuss whilst you're on site as well. So it could be around holidays, it could be around their PDP, it could be around a CI solution that they've come up with. So anything at all that you can capture, it's really important to obviously capture what the engineer wants to discuss as well whilst you're on site. Okay, so that's your pre-visit information. Now ideally this is done before you turn up on site so that you've got the time to actually capture that information and you've got it all stored ready, and then you can discuss that with your engineer prior to the actual visit starting. Okay, so whilst you're on site, for any of those reasons that you may be on site, you just capture an overview of actually what took place. So it could be around the what happened and how it happened. So you could be discussing the feedback that they got from the customer and how you discuss that. So you could even, once again, you have an opportunity to take some snapshots. So you could take a picture of the engineer with his above and beyond voucher. You could take a picture of the job. So obviously, I'm sure you can use anything that you feel you need to capture within that. But also, the important part is to capture the text of what took place on site as well. Okay. Obviously, the reason why you're there as well is to support development and improvement. So here you have the third and final section, which is the follow-up. So you can detail any review dates that you want to put in place, the outcomes of today or the expected outcomes that you would expect to see further down the line on your next visit or over a period of time, and what those measures would be as well in terms of data and KPI information if needed. Okay, so you capture that inside that box. And then finally, so an engineer question on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, how are you feeling today's visit went? So you've got an option there all the way up to 10, like so, with a slider bar. Okay, then you've got signature. So you type in the engineer's name, which was A over, if I remember, and then sign. Okay, and click on done, and the same for the team manager. Sign. Okay, and done. Okay, so once you've done that, you're now at the end of your document. You can see that it's time stamped as well. Simply click on finish. Okay, what happens now? It takes you back to your template screen because as you can see it's highlighted. If you now want to send a copy of that document to your engineer and yourself for storage, then you simply just click on, you can see here at the top, click on the blue box. From there, okay, you've got PDF option. You can send it as Word, but that would, you have to pay iAuditor to actually have that use. So send it out as PDF. So I'll just preview to show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what the actual document looks like when you send it out or even when you print it. So you've got your engineer and you, tech number, name and all the detail that you captured at the beginning, a table of contents. Okay, you've got your pre-visit information exactly as you've seen it. Okay, obviously the detail would be in there of what took place. You got your signatures and timestamps, and then at the bottom as well you've got an appendix which shows a picture of the stuff that we took, and obviously if you wanted to you can actually zoom in and zoom out and have a look at it. Okay, so, and that's what would be printed off or sent across. Okay, alright, so I can close it or I can actually send it. So go into there, press send, send it to the engineer and simply press send. It goes across as an attachment. Okay, and that's iAuditor explained. Thank you.